What's going on? You've been playing a whole lot. You've got this new record out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, both things are true. Put out my third solo record, or record where I'm the band leader and composer and producer and that type of thing, called Spark and Echo. And I put it out in May on Rope-A-Dope Records. And
Is that the Snarky Puppy record?
It formally, a few of we were originally part of Rope-A-Dope, but we've since split to kind of start our own label. But a couple of the fellas in Snarky have released their own stuff on Rope-A-Dope.
Wow.
Like myself, and Sean Martin has a record out, and Robert Seawright and Nate Worth have a record out on Rope-A-Dope as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's been good, man. The record's been getting some good traction and kind of like getting the attention from the kind of crowds and niche market that I sort of intended it for.
Who is your demographic?
Well,
I've been wanting to ask you
I
that.
mean, the broad one would be guitar players,
right.
But yeah, fans of instrumental music, fans of instrumental guitar-based music.
Right. Which is a pretty large contingency of people out there.
Yeah, it is. And I think what's cool is that a lot of people who are younger than me are kind of getting into it.
Yeah.
Which is neat, because I remember when I was a teenager listening to, Eric Johnson and Joe Satriani and John Schofield and all these guitar dudes that I really enjoyed. So, so it's reaching some younger folks, and I think that's pretty cool. And some older folks too, kind of like the fans that grew up with Jeff Beck and that kind of thing. So,
yeah.
But yeah, the next step really is just to kind of take it out on the road. We went to Europe back in April, which was really cool. I did like a co-headlining thing with the Funky Knuckles from Dallas. So that was a really nice little 10-day run. And then just finished up another tour here in the States, kind of in the Southeast, with Sean Martin as well. And so, it's been great. Next year we'll probably try to get back to Europe, and I want to get to the West Coast as well. So, it's a process.
Yeah. And you're amidst doing that, you're touring with Snarky Puppy
right,
and others?
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, the last long tour I went on with someone other than Snarky Puppy was Philip Phillips, but that was about a year and a half ago. So Snarky's taken up most of the time. I also tour with this contemporary Christian artist named Anthony Evans, and he plays quite a bit. He does a lot of spot dates.
Where's he based out of?
Sort of L.A., sort of Dallas.
Okay.
Mostly L.A.
Say that name sounds familiar, but
Anthony Evans,
I can't put a thumb on it.
He's born here, but he's been in L.A. for a little while. But then, and then it's just a lot of freelance gigs around town and some session work when it comes in. And then I've kind of gotten more involved in the social media thing, doing kind of guerrilla gear demos through my Instagram page, which has been pretty neat.
I see those a lot. I see your goofy loop pedal.
Oh yeah, there it is on the floor. Yeah, right
gigs
there.
A lot. The videos a lot.
But so people have kind of been picking up on that kind of stuff, and I just sort of try to figure out a way to funnel it towards my solo project or Snarky Puppy or something. But
hashtags, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to get your tag game strong. But yeah, and I started doing some online lesson stuff, like some Skype lessons.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Then doing one thing that's been pretty neat is I work with a company called Sound Slice, and they do transcriptions.
Okay.
And so I've had them transcribe a bunch of my solo material and actually a bunch of my Instagram stuff.
Oh, cool.
And you can download all of it. So it's kind of a nice little way to make some extra money without having to get on a van.
And, a few bucks per download. And
exactly, yeah.
Check the transcription. That's a
great
idea.
That's been a neat little thing that I've been doing, and some other friends of mine are doing that as well. So, man, you know how it is. You just have to try to figure out a way to survive in this music business that's sort of non-existent.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of beauty in this industry, and that there's a million different ways that you can make a living.
Yeah,
doing exactly all that stuff you just said.
Right.